What's up? This is Cody from Hinder. If you're not in the now, you're in the nothing.
So the big tour you guys are out on right now, how's that been going?
It's been good, man. We've been having a lot of fun. You know, we've got another Oklahoma band on the bill. Nine Left Dead's out with us. So yeah, man, we've been having a great time, man. You know, now we've got Egypt Central that just jumped on, and they're an awesome live band. So it's cool.
Nice. Now, did you guys have a say-so in the opening acts that you guys brought out on the road with you?
Yeah, we always kind of go through and see what's out there, and you know, we'll always try to find a band, you know, especially for like the first and second slots that you know, that a lot of people haven't necessarily heard of, but that we think, you know, could use a break. So we try to do that and offer some new music to the fans.
Now let's with one of your opening acts. You actually managed them.
Yeah, like I was saying, Nine Left Dead. I co-produced and co-produced the record, and I co-managed it with everybody.
Yeah, you're the Hinder's ex-tour manager, if I'm not wrong. So.
Yeah.
How did that whole thing come about with forming like your management company and picking those guys up?
Well, we formed our management company, I'd say about 2 years ago, and then, you know, just through different business contacts back in Oklahoma City, we did this Battle of the Bands that we did through the radio station, sponsored by the Cat in Oklahoma City. And the winner was Nine Left Dead, and part of the prize package was to come to my house and record, you know, and write a song. So we did that. It went, you know, really well. It was awesome. Got a lot of, you know, label attention and excitement. So we ended up signing a deal through Dirtbag ILG Warner, and yeah, we did a record. Just finished it probably less than a month ago. It's not even mastered yet. So,
wow. But
it'll be out September 20th. So really excited about it. Single's doing great. So.
How is that for you, being a musician and then switching to like the business side of things and managing a band? How is that for you personally? It's
cool, man. I've always been really into the business side of things. It's kind of always been my role in the band. You know, I pay really close attention to everything that's going on the business side. So for me, that's always been fun. And you know, like I said, doing you know, production, I get to do the creative side too. So it's just really cool to be involved with some guys that are, you know, young and fresh and just getting going. They're excited, and it's been fun to watch.
And just talking to you, it seems like you're really excited about that project. Just in your voice, you know, I can tell that it's something that you're passionate about. Yeah,
man. Like I said, I think the songs are great. You know, it's cool to have the band out here. They're kind of getting their road wings, I guess, and you know, they're excited, and that's fun for me. And, you know, it's kind of fun to give another band a shot, to be able to offer something to help. It's cool. So,
yeah. And what better band than Hinder to get your road wings back, you know?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely guaranteed a good tour.
Well, a good time at least.
Yeah. Nice. Let's talk about you a little bit. When did you know that playing drums was something that you wanted to do?
I started playing drums probably by the age of 12. You know, I probably knew a little younger that that's what I wanted to do. I don't know, every time I would go to a show, I would always just be like glued to the drummer for some reason. It just looked like the most interesting thing up there. So I don't know, I was always interested, and when I was in middle school band or going to audition, you know, they always made us take these tests, and I was supposed to play saxophone, and man, I threw the biggest fit ever. And finally, the instructor, you know, he's like, "Man, I can tell you're really passionate about this. You know, we'll let you give it a shot." So I got to play drums, and it worked out cool for me. So.
Nice. What did your family think when you came home and said, "Hey, I'm going to be a drummer"?
They were always cool, man. You know, my parents bought me my first drum set. Like I said, I probably about around the age of 12, and you know, they've always been super supportive and super cool. So, yeah.
And was that something you picked up naturally? Because I know playing drums, you have to be able to multitask and do multiple things at one time. Was that something that you just picked up, or did you have to train yourself to do that?
I kind of taught myself, yeah, for the most part. Growing up, I never really took, very many lessons or anything like that. So yeah, it kind of did come naturally. But, I guess to do it for a living, you kind of have to step up your game and kind of branch out a little bit and kind of look to some other avenues for learning techniques and things. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's switch focuses a little bit and talk a little bit about the latest Hinder record. How much of an input did you have in making this whole record?
Well, quite a bit. I was one of the co-producers on the record. We actually did the record at our studio at my house, and man, it was a lot of fun. We spent, man, probably I want to say 2 years, preparing and writing for the record. We probably wrote 70 songs.
Wow.
Another co-producer on the record, Marshall Dutton, and I sat in the back lounge of our bus, for the last couple of tours, and demoed probably 50 songs,
wow.
For the record. And when we took time off from the tour, we were back at home demoing. So I mean, it was a huge process. But I think it paid off. I'm really proud of this record. It's got a lot of great songs. So
yeah. I mean, it's one of a handful of records that I consider, one of those ones that you don't have to skip through the songs. You can start it and just let it run through, and it's just solid from beginning to end. I mean, there's no weak spots on the new record at all. I mean, that's odd in the music business nowadays because most bands are doing 1 or 2 good songs and then just the rest fillers.
Right. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, that's always one of our main goals. A lot of bands intentionally, like, they don't really care, as long as they have their 1 or 2 singles, we'll just kind of fly through the rest. And I don't know, man, I think if you really want fans to go out and pay for a record, it needs to be a record full of great songs. They need to get their money's worth. So that's what we try to provide anyway.
Yeah. And it seems like All American Nightmare is just like, you can pick any one of those songs and release it as a single, and it'll be a strong, representation of the band, and it'll do well.
Well, thanks. I'll put you on the phone with our record label and let you explain that to them. See how that goes.
Nice. Now, let's talk a little bit about, I noticed on the website, you guys were, a while back, were running the Bad Motherfucker giveaway. Are you guys still doing that, and how's that going so far?
I think it just ended. I don't even know if we know who the winner is yet. To be honest, it's so new. But yeah, man, that was a kind of a cool contest. We put the loop up on the website. You can download it. And, write your own version of Bad Motherfucker. It was some pretty funny stuff, man. It was a lot of fun to listen to, and
see the different interpretations of it.
Yeah, man, that was cool. That was a lot of fun. We may try it again and do some other stuff with it, but that was pretty awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about your gear, what you're playing. You still Pearl?
Yeah, still playing Pearl, still playing a Pearl reference.
Cymbals.
Yeah, Sabian cymbals, Vader sticks. I haven't really changed since we started. So,
any particular reason why you were drawn to playing Pearl as opposed to one of the other companies out there?
Yeah, my very first drum set as a kid was a Pearl kit, and I don't like change very much, and I was in love with those drums.
Good.
Yeah, and Pearl's the biggest drum company in the world, and they treat me really well. They got a bunch of really cool guys, that work at the company, and they've always been really supportive. Anything I've ever needed, they've hooked me up. So, yeah, man, I love those guys.
Have you had any of the other companies try to woo you away from Pearl?
Yeah, I have. I've had quite a few hit me up about it, but I don't know.
Hearts with Pearl.
Yeah, I'm a pretty loyal person. Anybody who treats me right, I gotta kind of do the same. So, they've never done anything wrong with me. So, I'll stick with them as long as they'll stick with me.
Now, what can we expect from your guys' set tonight? How long a set are you guys doing tonight?
We'll probably play about an hour and 20. You know, we kind of do half, you know, half new stuff from the new record, and then, you know, the other half we'll do, you know, we try to pick out our singles, you know, and some of the favorites that we like to play live. Kind of just mix them up. So it's a pretty high energy show. I think it's fun. It's a good time.
Now, has there been any city so far on the tour that kind of sticks out in your mind to be like the most memorable so far?
On this run, we had a great show just the other day in Indianapolis. We played the Brickyard 400.
Wow.
That was a great show. You know, we've had a lot of really cool festival shows. You know, Rockfest, Kansas City was
that's
awesome.
Always badass.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We've had a lot of really great shows. So I don't know if we have a favorite on this one, but it's been fun.
What about, is there a particular city or part of the country that you're excited to go to when you guys hit the road?
Man, I don't know. There are different markets everywhere, but I'd say anywhere in the Midwest is a lot of fun, man. It seems like, you know, people just love rock and roll in the Midwest, so it's always fun to get into this part of the country. So.
Let's talk just a little bit about the latest video. It was shot with like live clips. Any particular reason why you guys went with going with a live clip video this time around as opposed to like a storyline? Or
We just kind of wanted to do something, you know, that was a little more real, I guess. You know, like lyrically, the song kind of touches on some subjects for us that are very real. You know, so we kind of wanted to do the same with the video. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, there are a lot of live shots, but there are also shut up. A lot of stuff from us at home. You know, we've never really put that in a video before, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting.
A couple of years we've had the social network sites pop up all over the place. How do you think like Facebook and Twitter has affected Hinder?
I don't know. I mean, those sites are good tools. You know, as long as you keep up with them. I mean, we're really bad at it because we're kind of old school, but you know, they're great tools, man. It's a great way to keep in touch with your fans, and you know, for fans to leave comments about anything. You know, things they like, they don't like, things they want to see in the future. You know, anything. You know, so I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah.
Now, I know the latest record's still kind of fairly new, but have you started talking about the next Hinder record yet?
You know, we're always coming up with different ideas, and you know, like I said, we wrote 70 songs for this one, so you know, we're most likely going to be recycling, you know, a couple of those. You know, there were some pretty cool songs that we loved, so we may kind of record those up and see what happens. But you know, always coming up with different ideas. You know, I'm sure we'll probably start writing for the next one hardcore. I mean, coming up, you know, within the next month. You know, it's always good to get an early start with something like this.
So what's next for you guys after this leg of the tour is done? You're going to get a break? You're going to go back out on the road again?
Yeah, we've kind of got some like sporadic dates here and there. You know, like I said, we'll probably, you know, on the time off from touring, we'll probably start doing writing sessions and demoing stuff, and you know, kind of start putting stuff together. But you know, at some point, we're hoping to get overseas and do some military shows. You know, and just keep doing our thing. I mean, you know, we're hoping to you know, release a couple more singles off this album. You know, it kind of depends on what happens with the current single. So everybody out there, go request what you're gonna do. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but we're you know, we hope we can keep going on this one for a while.
Cool. Well, hey man, I think that covered just about everything. And I appreciate you taking time to chat with us today.
Anytime, dude. Cool. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.